Chapter 7. The Daily Examination. Reflection as a Tool for Growth. Regular self-review stands as one of the most powerful practices for steady, lasting improvement in the art of living. At the close of each day, turning inward to examine your thoughts, words, and actions with honesty and kindness creates a quiet space where experience transforms into wisdom. This is not a ritual of harsh judgment or exhaustive accounting, but a gentle, purposeful pause, an opportunity to notice what aligned with your deeper aims and virtues, where missteps occurred, and what small adjustments might serve you better tomorrow. Everything needed for this examination already resides within you: your memory, your capacity for clear observation, and your natural desire to grow. No external tools, journals, or special conditions are required, though a few quiet moments alone suffice. The roots of this practice reach back to ancient philosophical traditions that valued rational self-awareness as essential to a well-lived life. Early thinkers recognized that days pass quickly, and without deliberate review, valuable lessons slip away unnoticed. One approach involved mentally retracing the sequence of events, the people encountered, the tasks undertaken, the words spoken, and asking simple yet penetrating questions. Where did I act in accordance with reason and virtue? Where did I fall short? What duty or opportunity remained unfulfilled? Such inquiry was seen not as self-reproach, but as a form of inner governance, like pleading one's own case before a trusted court of reason. The goal was improvement through clarity, leading to more restful sleep and greater mindfulness the following day. In practice, this daily examination cultivates self-awareness by shining light on patterns that might otherwise remain hidden. Human beings often repeat unhelpful behaviors because they go unexamined. A moment of impatience in conversation, a neglected commitment, or a lapse into unnecessary worry. These small occurrences accumulate if left unchecked. By reviewing them calmly, you interrupt the cycle. You begin to see connections, how a hasty judgment in the morning influenced a later interaction, or how choosing composure in one situation built resilience for another. This awareness itself becomes a gentle corrective force. Begin the examination in a spirit of balance and compassion. Find a quiet moment as the day winds down, perhaps after evening responsibilities have settled, when the mind can turn inward without distraction. Sit or lie comfortably and allow the events of the day to unfold in memory, not as a rushed summary, but as a thoughtful replay. Ask yourself 3 guiding questions, adapted to your own language and circumstances. 1. What did I do today that aligned with my chosen standards, moments of patience, fairness, diligence, or clear thinking? 2. Where did I fall short or act contrary to those standards, perhaps through haste, avoidance, or unhelpful interpretation of events? 3. What small adjustment or opportunity for better alignment presents itself for tomorrow? Answer these without exaggeration or defensiveness. Celebrate genuine efforts, even modest ones. A single instance of choosing calm over reactivity deserves recognition, as it strengthens the inner habit. For shortcomings, view them as information rather than condemnation. Ask, what thought or impulse led there? Was it rooted in something outside my control, or in a judgment I can refine? Then gently note one practical step forward. If impatience arose in a discussion, tomorrow you might pause longer before responding, or remind yourself of the shared humanity in the other person. This process strengthens accountability while protecting against discouragement. Reflection that turns punitive loses its value. The mind withdraws or rationalizes instead of learning. Approach it as a trusted advisor might, honest yet encouraging. Over time, the practice builds a more integrated character. You notice progress in areas once difficult, greater steadiness in uncertainty, more consistent follow-through on intentions, or kinder interpretations of others' actions. The benefits extend far beyond the evening minutes spent. Daily examination enhances decision-making throughout the day because the habit of review carries forward. Knowing you will reflect later encourages more deliberate choices in the moment. It reduces reactivity by creating psychological distance. Events are observed rather than immediately fused with strong emotion. Sleep often improves as the mind releases the day's residue without rumination. Most importantly, it turns ordinary experience into a curriculum for growth. Every interaction, challenge, or quiet success becomes material for refinement. Consider how this applies across different life domains. In relationships, review might reveal a moment when you truly listened versus one where defensiveness arose. The lesson could be to practice pausing and restating the other's view before replying. In work or creative pursuits, you might note where focused effort produced good results and where distraction diluted them, leading to a firmer morning intention for undivided attention. In personal habits related to health or temperance, reflection highlights successes in moderation and gentle corrections for excess. Even in solitude, examining inner dialogue uncovers recurring narratives, perhaps overly critical self-talk, and allows replacement with more balanced perspectives. Challenges naturally arise when establishing this habit. Some evenings bring fatigue, making reflection feel burdensome. On such nights, keep it especially brief. A mental scan of 3 highlights and 1 area for growth suffices. Others face resistance from the mind's tendency to avoid discomfort. When shortcomings surface, the impulse may be to justify or minimize them. Counter this by remembering the purpose, not perfection, but progressive alignment with your better nature. Treat difficult insights as valuable data, much like a navigator uses observations of currents and winds to adjust course. Consistency matters more than duration or depth at first. Even a few minutes nightly compound over weeks and months. Many who adopt the practice report a growing sense of coherence. Life feels less chaotic and more directed. Patterns that once seemed intractable become manageable as repeated examination reveals their triggers and offers repeated opportunities for new responses. The mind grows more skilled at honest self-observation, turning what could be self-criticism into constructive self-guidance. This chapter builds directly upon the foundation of sovereignty established earlier. By distinguishing what lies within your control, you gain the freedom to examine your responses without being overwhelmed by externals. It connects to the cultivation of virtues by providing a daily arena to practice wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in concrete ways. It supports the reshaping of thought patterns by catching unhelpful interpretations early. And it reinforces habit formation through the power of repetition. The act of reviewing itself becomes a steadying ritual. No elaborate system or record-keeping is necessary. Some may find value in silently noting insights or mentally framing a single sentence of commitment for the next day. Others prefer pure mental review. The key is sincerity and regularity. As the practice deepens, you may naturally expand the questions. How did my actions today contribute to the common good? In what ways did I demonstrate resilience in the face of difficulty? Yet even the simplest form, noticing efforts, shortcomings, and next steps, yields rich results. Ultimately, the daily examination transforms living from a passive sequence of events into an intentional unfolding. It honors the truth that human beings are works in progress, capable of refinement through attentive effort. You are not required to achieve flawless days, only to meet each one with increasing awareness and goodwill. The cumulative effect is a life marked by greater integrity, calmer presence, and deeper satisfaction. Everything required lives within you already. Your memory holds the day's events. Your reason can sort them with fairness. Your will can commit to small improvements. These pages merely remind and encourage what your own nature already inclines toward, the quiet pursuit of a better self, one reflective evening at a time. Make this examination your gentle companion. Begin tonight with openness and patience. Notice what arises, honor the process, and rest knowing that tomorrow offers fresh ground for practice. Through consistent return to this inner review, the citadel of your character grows stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with the flourishing life you seek.